We met on a church trip, multiple churches, at a YMCA function when we were like 14 years old. We were junior high, high school sweethearts. Once high school finished up, we kind of went our separate ways, and after 15 years just kind of circled back around, and God brought us back together, and we got married in September of 2011.
I have known that I've had fertility issues my whole life. I've had endometriosis, and so we knew that when we got married that there could be some struggles. I'd had some surgeries. So we wanted a family, and we started right away.
In 2012 is when we really started seeking, we went to fertility clinics and started going through the process and all. Mm-hmm. November of 2012, we had gone to the fertility clinic, and they had given her a shot to take what thought was going to be, the most effective for us for the time. We were home that night in November, and she was in the bathroom literally taking the shot when we got a phone call that
my grandmother died.
Her grandmother had died.
Who raised me. So.
Who raised her. And then in 2014, I guess, is we continued the process. We went back and we met with the fertility specialist again. They went through testing again with us to see where we were at, and basically sat down and talked with the doctor then. And he said that based on test results, said you've plummeted from where you were last time that we tested. Said on a factor scale, and as far as medical reasoning, you're less than 1%. So we give you a 0.2% chance.
It's actually 0.02%.
Yeah, 0.02% that this could ever happen for you guys.
And we were devastated.
We were. I remember sitting in the parking lot that day and just
losing it.
Yeah.
I never expected to not have children. Like, it was always part of my plan, our plan. I just didn't see my future without children. So, but we prayed a lot about it, and we started thinking about other methods. Reach, which is our fertility clinic in Charlotte, they suggested egg donors and stuff like that. And then we started talking about adoption, and we wanted children really, really bad, but it just still didn't feel right. It took a long time, but eventually kind of came to a peace about it. Even though it still didn't feel right, but I was just like, for some reason, we're not supposed to be parents.
Yeah.
So, it made me feel very guilty too. Like, I had guilt that I couldn't give him a child. And I had guilt that I couldn't give his parents a child, a grandchild. So it was hard.
Yeah.
It was a final moment for us, and that was the end of September, and my hysterectomy was supposed to be on October 10th. And so that was a Monday, and the Thursday before, which I guess was 3 or 4 days prior to the surgery, I had not had my regular menstrual. So we took a pregnancy test.
Which that wasn't uncommon for her as part of the process.
At all.
Yeah.
Not at all. So,
she mentioned it to me that morning of, hey, here's what's going on, and with this coming surgery on Monday, I feel like this is something should do, but I don't believe there's anything to it. And I'm like, yeah, definitely, sure.
Because I had given up.
Yeah.
I really had.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd given up.
And so she went and she took the test, totally blind, not, just check a box. And she came out in the hallway, and, she looks like she's about to pass out. And she's like, I think I'm pregnant.
But I mouthed it.
Yeah, she didn't say it
it
vocally, and that's crazy. That's impossible. It can't be. And so we're like, these things can't be accurate, can't be true. So we ran back out to the drugstore, picked up another one, came back, took it, same result. So we had her pre-op on Friday. Was supposed to have her pre-op for surgery on Friday. And so we called the doctor's office first thing on Friday morning and said, hey, we had something strange happen last night and wanted to notify you guys of it. And so we went to the hospital, went through the testing and everything. And so we went to the appointment as scheduled, and
they met us at the door, and we're all smiles, and I almost hit the floor. Like, that's the first time that we really felt like we could be excited.
And I remember the doctor coming in there, and he was like, I don't know what to tell you guys. He said, as far as test, everything leading up to this and everything, he said, as far as reasoning and medical science, everything goes, he says it's possible.
Yeah.
He said, this is of a higher power.
It's just pure excitement now.
Yeah.
We're anxiously awaiting her arrival.
And what's your due date again?
My due date is June 6th, but we've been told that I will probably go about a week early. So we have about 2 weeks from today.
Standing on this mountaintop, looking just how far.
I was just amazed. It was just unbelievable feeling, it just felt like a miracle in our hands, and I've always, heard of miracles happening, but not one happening to me, so it just felt amazing.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, the moment that she arrived was just obviously just overwhelming, and I don't think there's been a day that's gone by that we don't have a wow moment of this is reality now,
Catch me moment.
Yeah, no matter what you're facing or going through. Of course, our situation was trying to have a child, but for others, it could be a number of things. Just don't give up hope.
God's with you through it all, and what's gonna be is gonna be. That it's all in God's timing. It's all it will all work out. I say the words, let go and let God, and He's always faithful. He always knows the right timing.
One of the things that stood out for me was talking about when our plans don't align with God's plans, which often they don't.
Yeah.
And so eventually it came to a point of God saying, hey, I've got this, I've got you to this point, relax. And so we had multiple conversations, be like, God wouldn't bring us to this point if He's not going to take us through us and take care of us the entire process. And He has.